Hello, welcome to Funko Illuminati. We are live once again with Quickdraw, Andrew, LBD, Vince wearing something, I guess, representing his hood, and Mitch.
49ers.
B's up, C's down.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yeah, it's on the game starts in 26 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah.
But our season's
Really?
over.
Yeah, that's like ours is too, the Bears.
I didn't know you were a football buddy.
My favorite is the Giants actually scoring and like winning and losing their first, basically their like for their pick. That was interesting.
Like the Rangers did last week.
Raiders, bro. At this point, I'm just gonna wait till like a godsend happens. I'm not even keeping track of that.
You mean you're gonna wait for the owner to die and you get new ownership, basically.
At that point, yeah. I'm keeping more track of the NBA than I am the NFL at this point.
Bro, but your guys' owner has like a 20-year-old girlfriend.
Hello, Fiery Shadow, Ryan, Laura, Jeremy.
Did you see where, speaking of football while we're on it, and then we'll get off of it and do something else, but did you see where Calais Campbell for the Dolphins was, if they lost the game, they were going to allow him to go up for trade, like go to another team to try to, because this might be his last year playing. They were going to allow him to shop other teams to go maybe make a playoff run because if they lost, they didn't make the playoffs. They had no chance of making it. And but in that game, he had like 3 sacks. They won the game. He played like his best game in years. And they won. So obviously they have a shot at, getting in the playoffs. So he'll stay with them.
Melky. All I know about football right now is Detroit. Some pizza place in Detroit said that if they win the Super Bowl, they will supply free pizza to anybody who walks in the store from like 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock at night. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh, dude, you're gonna
regret that."
Yeah. If I owned a pizza place and my team won the Super Bowl, I'm giving away free drinks to everyone.
Buddy, but you're going out of business. You can give away all you want, but your ass ain't gonna have nothing to give away next year.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Well, especially pizza, because the guy when I read the article, it didn't say what size or anything. So he's got a bit of wiggle room. You could go, small pizza or whatever. But
you're gonna get a free slice. You're gonna get a free slice.
Yeah.
And you have to buy it. People are gonna go in there and get a free slice, buy some beer, buy a whole pizza, buy some wings. Yeah. So they're making money. It's a genius tactic.
Yes.
They're gonna watch the game there to try to get the free. So
I think the only time any company ever got royally screwed over for doing something free for sports was McDonald's with the Olympics and free Big Mac. So for every time, I think it was every time your respective country won a gold medal, and apparently the States did really good that year. So people were walking out with friggin' totes filled with hamburgers just because.
So like back in the 90s, my grandpa owned a bar in Colorado, and he ended up buying a truck of liquor from a truck driver on the low. So the Broncos made every time the Broncos would score, because he had bottles of stuff he couldn't sell, like peppermint schnapps and all this nasty stuff that came in the truck too. So every time the Broncos score, he would give everybody a shot of that, whatever he couldn't get rid of.
Yeah.
To just try to get rid of it. So,
jeez.
Wow. I mean, once you're drunk, I don't think you really care what your shot is.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Some people just want to get there. They don't care by what means they get there by.
The highway road don't matter.
Yeah. Hook, crook, or otherwise. So I hope everyone here had a really good Christmas. Same with the chat. Hope you guys did well. My gifts were fulfilled. I got the world's most comfortable house coat in the world. I mean, this thing is amazing. I wear it
as much as you talk about it and wear it, I'm surprised you're not wearing it now.
Right.
I was going to, but when I do, I look like a fat Hugh Hefner with it on. So I was like, you know what? not putting. I'm not putting.
Insult to Hugh Hefner. Come on now.
Pardon?
That's quite an insult to Hugh Hefner. Come on.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real. You don't got nothing on Hugh Hefner. And he's
got
dead.
nothing on me. He ain't got nothing on me.
He's dead. He says.
Wow, Vince just drops that and runs.
All right.
King
Kong, you got nothing on me.
I got some cookware, some USB hand warmers, which I know sounds really mundane, but if you live where I live, it's kind of a necessity at this point.
Did you say USB hand warmers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And all that he talks about me being soft. Like, just get the old ones. You just crack them and just put them in your USB hand warmer.
Listen here, buddy. You can't even compare the cold that we feel up here to what you feel. Okay, you're wearing a beanie. It's probably 60 degrees there.
Oh, it's not cold. I'm just wearing it because the 49er game's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cold at all. I'm not wearing it because I'm cold. I'm just wearing it because the game's on.
He's got some superstition. He wears the gear
I
that wins.
complain about weather.
Very good, Quickdraw. I have to wear the Funko. I noticed when I wear the Funko staff shirt with the jersey and the beanie, we win. But when I wear
you haven't worn it all year then.
No, well, I tied with the 49er shirt under, we lose. When I wear the other beanie, Jake Moody misses kicks.
See, this is why I'm glad he's not like the kind of guy that is so superstition he doesn't wash his clothes, because I can imagine by the end how that would look.
Oh no, that's nasty.
He'd be alone.
I had some different sport, but the Leafs. I had some friends that were Leaf fans that believe that they should never wash their jersey for the entire season, so that way the good luck would pass on. And they would eat chicken wings and pizza. So by the end of the season, the hockey season, this jersey was like just this smell of death.
But what if they lose?
Pardon?
So when they lose, they still do the same tradition?
Yeah.
No.
So if the Kings make the playoffs, the LA Kings, I don't shave my beard.
Huh.
Okay.
So you've always shaved your beard then, right?
Yeah, they usually lose pretty quick.
Yeah. Say same with the Leafs. They get to the playoffs and all of a sudden they're like, what's the sport we're playing again? It's hockey. Oh, okay. What do we do this? That's a hockey stick. What happened? Or they just want to go to Florida to play golf early. One of the
LBD, lift up your jersey.
Please don't.
I can't see the number. I'm trying to see who it is. Oh, Jason Kidd?
Oh.
Jason Kidd, yeah. I actually never got a chance to get a Vince Carter jersey, and I'm hoping to go to his retirement, his number retirement game to get one, because I never actually got one. I could see about getting a Raptors. Huh?
Said I could see about getting a Raptors jersey with his name and number on it, because Lord knows there's enough of them around here.
I have one. I have the black, and I have the kind of like the kind of like the race stripe one, the red and black one. I have that one.
Yeah,
I have that one.
I like the very first one.
I've been a Vince Carter fan since before he was a Net. So when he became a Net, I was really excited. I just never got the jersey because I couldn't buy it myself. These were bought for me.
I didn't know about him until suddenly he started playing really well for Toronto, and then he showed up everywhere. Like he was on cereal boxes, coffee cups. If his face could be printed on it, it was on it.
Well, he made a name for himself in the Olympics. He basically destroyed a French big man's career by jumping over him.
Literally.
Literally, yeah. You can look it up. The videos is out there still to this day. And that guy, that center was projected to be drafted, I think, by like the Knicks or something, and it never happened because of that.
The only thing I remember about Vince Carter when he played for Toronto was he was one of the very few players that would actually come back on the court and sign autographs.
Yeah, he's always been a really nice guy.
Until everybody that wanted to meet him had met him, and then he'd go in and change and shower and then leave. But he would literally close the building, which not a lot of players do that for any sport. A lot a lot of them won't even look people in the eye. So
that's why people like him, and he played for so many years. Like he played for a ridiculous amount of years at a good level too. Like he wasn't a superstar his whole career, but when he became a veteran, he played well still.
So I'm just gonna have some fun with this. I already said what I got for Christmas, so I'm just gonna go start from the top and go down. What about you, Quick? How'd you do, buddy?
Well, yeah, I got some stuff. It's over on my Instagram. I posted it all today.
Oh yeah, not bad. I liked the turtle piggy bank, but I think we saw it the other day too.
Yeah, that's the one that he got from Andrew.
Yeah, that's what I got from Andrew.
Yeah,
that's
the coolest
one of the
gift ever.
Yes, it was. We're not going to tell them that it was a hello.
Handmade by Andrew. I mean,
yeah, handmade by Andrew.
I wonder why Ninja Turtles are spelled with 3 R's.
Yeah, and the belts are different colors. Sorry.
Yeah. It's just Donatello's. Everybody else has got brown belts, except for Donatello's.
You got an error. Maybe it's rare.
Well, it is made in China, so.
What isn't made in China, bro? Like, especially at that time.
Actually, it's made in China and came from New York, New York.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Something by called Star Point.
Nothing I've ever heard.
No.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Maybe.
There, much better. Damn chair kept moving around. What about you, Andrew?
Some more shelves. As soon as I get some more shelves, it's going to be a centerpiece up on the shelf.
Nice.
Do you have enough room for shelves in your place?
No. I do. I got one room, and it's over there in between my closet and my window. And that's where I'm moving all my Legos over to, so I can have all my Ghostbusters and
speaking of Quick, since we're on you and you're talking about your Ghostbuster stuff, I actually got a chance. The owner called me back because when I hadn't, the day after I sent you that picture about all the Ghostbuster stuff, I hadn't gotten back because I didn't feel good. So when I did go back, he wasn't there. He called me and told me that the ghost and the figure and the Ecto 1 is all a set. Like he's selling everything.
Set, yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
Well, after I seen that picture, I went through all my stuff. I have most of those ghosts anyway.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just missing one ghost.
Damn. Well, there you go.
That's funny.
How about you, Andrew? How'd you make out? Okay, 1 second, and he fluttered his hand. So
don't bother me.
He said
I thought it was. I feel fabulous.
Fabulous.
I just figured with the shirt and all.
I think he just needs time. I think you want us to move on from you and come back.
Yeah, we can. I figured.
What is that shirt he's wearing? I see like a.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, is he wearing a house coat? Like,
it's a hoodie.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, Oogie Boogie. That's what that was. Okay.
How about you, LBD? How'd you make out?
I did pretty good. I got actually the pajamas that I'm wearing right now. It's some really nice, that's that soft material, like that really smooth material.
Yeah.
And then there's Star Wars pajamas, and then I got these.
A box?
The One Piece.
You got the One Piece
Hold on, I'll pull them out.
The Shanks.
They look like
I got the Shanks because the from what I understand, the Gear 5s were sold out quick when they restocked, apparently. So it comes with like this rope. Well, how about you put us in big screen if we're gonna be showing stuff off? Actually, I just realized that.
No. Only Mitch gets that, not you. I'm sorry.
Seniority.
Yeah. So it comes with like this like rope. Like you can change the laces for it. I guess. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like the rigging of the ship.
Yeah, basically. And then naturally, these actually look really nice. I'm probably gonna wear these for a wedding.
Yeah, those do look nice.
And he got the actual scar that he has. right there, which is a nice little touch that I like. These are pretty cool. At first, when I first saw them, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be a fan of them, but hold on, I'll pull this out too. Let me show that right there. I wasn't sure, and it says on the inside, it says "Wanted, Dead or Alive Shanks," and it has his actual bounty on it. I didn't even notice that when I first looked at it. See if I can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah.
Didn't notice.
That's cool.
It's
just Wanted, Dead or Alive, size 10.
What? No, it's not a size 10. I'm not it. No. I don't even know.
Oh, so they're a Bon Jovi shoe then.
Yeah. I was thinking the
these
same
are
thing.
these are size 12s. So.
Wanted, dead or alive.
I think the person I think we all know who has the smallest feet here. Okay. That's it. That's all. I got two things. You know.
Who has the smallest? This one.
What?
You have the smallest feet here?
Yeah.
What is he, like a 4?
I think he's like a 6.
I wouldn't even structurally sound with size 4 feet, okay, man?
Hey, it's size 9 in women's, all right?
I mean, we're wondering how structurally sound you are, really, on those little, little.
They got little hands, so it wouldn't be too far fetched.
7.5,
little
okay?
gloves.
7.5 or 8, depending on the shoe.
7.5 women's?
What?
Women's?
Men's. Thank you.
How do you stay upright?
That's crazy.
Bro, I thought it's funny because I give my dad crap because he's like he's like an 8 or 9 or something like that. And I give him crap about it all the time. I was like, how the hell did we all have big ass feet and he got them tiny ass feet?
To be honest, I'd rather be have a smaller size, man. Being size 14 is a pain in the ass.
Well, you're 14. That's different.
I wish I was in a big kid size.
A big kid size.
You can get turtle shoes, light up shoes.
I'm like at the sweet spot where like 12 is not. You can usually find what you want at 12 for the most part. So it's not so bad.
No, but I mean, I was like the big kids, so then my shoes were like $60.
Well, I was going to point out, you guys make fun of my feet, but I've never been in a situation where I can't find a pair of shoes. Okay.
You're right.
Me neither.
Well, Quick's at that break point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's 13s you can find all day.
Yeah. He's
bored.
Yeah. 14 and up is a struggle. Also, Sean, of course you don't have trouble finding shoes because if you can't find them in men's, I'm sure you can find them in women's. No problem.
Or kids.
Big kids.
Or kids, yeah.
Big kids. At least the big kids.
Yeah.
Give them big kids. Not kids.
Give them the big kids.
Hey. My shoes light up, okay? No.
Glowing Ghostbusters.
With the Velcro strap.
You guys laugh, but when I was at the gym, I kept seeing this like little flash out of the corner of my eye. Another person's on the treadmill, and they had light up shoes, and I'm going, I didn't even know they made them in that size.
Oh, they definitely do now.
Wow.
Like, and there was that trend. What was it, like 4 years ago, right before the pandemic? Where,
hey, what's up, buddy?
had like the light up shoes and stuff. Like,
it's he's probably a runner, so a lot of runners get the blinking shoes when they run at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody go to Dead Zone show today and was thrown off because it wasn't Dead Zone?
Yeah, I was thrown off.
Yeah.
I was working. I couldn't.
I heard Quick say, "Oh, it's Dead Zone has his wife working." She's like, "Nope, not his wife."
I was like, "All right, then." This mistress over here selling all these Funko Pops.
Yeah. Who was that, by the way?
I don't know.
Dead Zone will tell us. I mean, you asked.
Eddie, who was that on your stream today?
In the meantime, Vince, what you get, buddy?
I got a PS5. I got
finally.
Yeah. Everyone says a 3D puzzle.
Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of trippy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you can see it on
I'll be honest, that's probably more impressive than the PS5.
I wonder how long it's going to take you to get that one together.
Yeah, no, that's why it's impressive.
500 pieces, I could say 2 days.
He'll probably touch it more than the PS5.
Nah.
I'll keep my comments to myself.
Hey, Simon.
What's up, Simon?
Some clothes. Yeah, that's pretty much
Dead
it.
Zone says I'm driving.
Yeah.
That's your answer, Mitch.
Gotcha.
What's his chauffeur?
And I guess next would be Mitch there.
I got gift cards, and we did like just a little gift exchange thing at my family's.
Oh,
So,
why didn't you tell him your big gift?
Cashmere socks.
They got him a spot in the retirement home next year when he's ready to go.
Did they really?
Paid in full.
Next year's a burial
He's going
plot.
to Shady Acres.
He's gonna learn how to knit blankets.
absolutely.
All for the Tennessee Vols.
Yep.
Oh my!
It's a lot of orange we're gonna be
Well,
missing in Tennessee.
I guess we know what we're getting next year for Christmas.
Yay!
A bunch of coasters. Did it coasters?
Really? I was just thinking. I was thinking sweaters with 3 sleeves.
Oh, no, beer cozies. Beer cozies.
Yeah, I was thinking more of those things you put your pots on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pot holders.
Yeah, little pot holders.
What are they called? Doilies or something?
Doily.
The thing
That's
you put
made
on
of
the
lace.
table, so you put the pot on it so it doesn't burn the table. It's like a little,
Doilies are made of lace.
Yeah.
Or what?
Generally, you don't want to put a hot pot on a piece of wool or nylon wool.
Or wood.
Good way to start a fire. Anybody got who's got their phone playing? I can hear it. I'm going to assume LBD.
Nope.
No, it's my kid bringing me dinner.
Oh, okay.
As he should.
That's so Why are you gonna stereotype me like that? Blaming the brown man, Jesus.
Well, no.
Because
If I stereotype, I would say, why do I keep hearing a smoke alarm going off in the background?
Oh.
I'm surprised I don't have his air conditioner on. It was pretty hot today.
I turned it off before.
Cold's coming.
Oh, he did have it.
What the hell, bro? That smoke alarm thing was like 4 years ago. Jesus Christ!
You know he just never lets things go.
Factual information.
John has a board on his wall with everyone's name, with everything he could use.
He can't have a board on his wall. He can't reach it.
He's got an eraser on a stick and stuff, so he can erase stuff.
Yeah, looks like the chalkboard from John Wick when they're when he's excommunicado. They're just sitting there putting bunch of women looking like they're from the 1950s, all tatted out. Just
yeah. Bro, I'll be honest with you, that's probably one of my favorite aesthetics of that movie. Like, it's so random, like randomly placed in there.
I got these too. I forgot.
What is that? Casey Jones?
Casey Jones, the alternate with the Donald Trump mask.
Oh.
And then
nice.
April O'Neil.
Oh, in that jumpsuit.
Yes.
You going to take them to the turtle con?
I like that series of the turtles. I was looking at there's a bunch of them. I didn't know. You posted the picture the one day of all the yeah, somebody did, because there's like a whole set. There's like a whole set of like 40 of them.
Yeah.
And like different ones that have been released and haven't been released. That actually looked pretty good.
So
those were the NECAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NECAs look great. They actually feel a lot better too, like physically than like these are more like kind of like, I don't know how to put it. They're more of a toy than the NECA.
They're more similar to what you would get as a kid when you were a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Andrew, are you ready to go, or you still need time?
Yeah, I've been sitting here just
He's waiting for his dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that. Yeah,
it's already here.
No, that's why I figured, since the host doesn't know how to do his job, I ask.
No, it's cool. I pretty much got a lot of 85th anniversary pops, and I got this, just the multiverse figure. And the only reason why I have this so close is because Alex gave it to me and said, "Here, show him what I got." Yeah, pretty much.
I paid for it with my own money.
Nice.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's a maybe.
Damn. Maybe.
I got some stuff
it is.
that I got a bunch of stuff that came in, but there's some stuff that actually did open that I'll show you guys.
Actually, your kid's really lucky. As a bad joke, I was actually going to send him like an 8-liter jar of mustard for $20 through Amazon.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you, by the way.
Yeah.
He did touch the mustard bottle and put mustard on my tenderloin tonight. Just so you know, he did touch the mustard.
He's come such a long way.
One step closer. Yeah, one step closer.
So I got this
to the edge, and I'm about to break. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Break the mustard barrier.
What is that?
Number 8. It's from Kaiju number 8. This is the Kaiju.
What is it? Is it a figure?
Kaiju.
Oh,
yeah, nice up. Cool.
It's just a lot of headpiece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? This thing over here in the States is like between like 40 and 80, depending where you try to buy it. I paid $11 for this in Japan.
There you go.
And like we're talking about like 40 retail, like here in the States, at least minimum. I think it was more like 50. I think we looked it up once. I got this. This I didn't show off. Vince will recognize this.
Zorro.
Hold on. I gotta find the switch here.
I think it's whoa. That is bright.
Whoa. Whoa.
It lights up.
I can even see that. Ooh.
Is that from?
It's gonna go obviously with the resins and stuff that I have there.
Is it from Japan?
Yeah. These are from Japan. Huh? So the lamp you can only get it as a prize, like from those Kuji prize things, like where the statues come in or whatever. This they sold it retail here. The lamp they didn't sell retail in overseas. So like there's stuff like that. Like sometimes they'll add like little trinkets like that as the prizes instead of statues, and along with the statues, it's luck of the draw if you win it basically. Where else? Oh, I got this right here as well. I usually don't do noodle stoppers, but I kind of like how it has his, like it's showing, like when he has part of his face showing.
Yeah.
So the detail on this is actually pretty nice too.
What did you call that? A noodle?
I got a
noodle stopper?
That's what it is. Yeah, it's so when you pour the water in, you put this on top so the lid doesn't go up. That's what they are. Some of them are have people sitting down. Other ones have people laying down in different poses from the animes and stuff. These have become really popular because they're super cheap, and the quality of the figure is actually pretty decent for what it is. But they're obviously small because they're meant to go on top of your cup of noodles.
And here I am like a savage using my fork.
Oh, okay.
I didn't buy it for the noodles, but I just like the way he had the face.
I thought it physically stopped noodles. Like if it's too long, it just cuts it off or something.
Right. So this is another piece that in Japan it's stupid cheap. It's about $11 as well. Over here is about the same, about between 40 and 70. It's pretty big too, because if it could actually fit this way. Yeah.
Nice.
What else?
Interesting.
I did also get the final piece of the set of the first set that came out. There's a bunch of these coming out. The animation for this is actually pretty amazing. It's
Hey Laney, how you doing?
Isagi from Blue Lock. If you haven't watched Blue Lock, I'm not a sports anime guy. I haven't watched even the basketball one, even though I'm a big basketball guy. I think I've only watched some baseball ones and a boxing one. But this anime actually was really interesting, and it's actually still going on right now.
That golf one was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I sent you that one. I remember when when it was gonna come
Why
out.
am I not surprised you watched it?
Yeah, I mean, they
No,
made like.
I said it too.
It.
When he mentioned it, I was like, yeah, I remember sending you that. I was like, I would assume you were gonna watch it. I figured, like, didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, they made a couple of seasons of it so far. So
yeah, and they the seasons dropped pretty like it was like you took like a month or something break, and then they had more episodes. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that everything that I opened up? Because I got a bunch of stuff I haven't opened up yet. I think that's everything I opened up. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I got something. I guess there we are.
Oh, Daddy's home now. All right, you're home. Who was on your stream, Daddy?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but who the hell was it? Oh, what is that?
I didn't recognize the voice either.
So I ordered this about a year ago. It's from Hasbro. I missed out on it because I was at the Niagara Falls Comic Con, but somebody picked it up for me. Pardon?
It's a box. Nice. That's the coolest box I've ever seen. Way to go. Nice box.
I found that hard to believe with you, Mitch.
Ooh, there, watch what you say.
Okay, now I got to try how to open this damn thing.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, please stop.
Wow.
Have you actually? There is a picture out there of what it looked like with what Gwyneth Paltrow. They made a fake Gwyneth Paltrow head, and whoever did it, clearly it must have been somebody on holiday or something because it looks so bad.
Oh, okay, Daddy. So it's just a streamer that's doing the whatnot for you. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
It threw us all off today. Well,
that's why I haven't been on one night in a while.
So there it is. It's supposed to look like a VHS tape.
It looks like a VHS tape.
It looked like a box of cereal to me.
I thought it was a VHS tape.
No. I've learned my lesson from cereal.
The Funko cereal.
Gotcha.
So remember, quick, you remember the Ecto one that came with the that was done by Hasbro a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yes, Fire Shadow, it is. It's Fallout chair that he's sitting in.
Yes, it is. Property of Vault Tech.
Talk to that kid. Don't talk to that kid.
So these are the figures that actually fit in that car.
Really?
Yep.
I must be thinking of a different Ecto. The Ecto that you have?
Yeah, I can. If you guys give me a second, I'll go and grab it. It's actually just right behind me. Yeah, hold on.
The bigger figures.
He's talking about the Hasbro one, not the big one.
The Hasbro one.
Okay.
The toy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. I got it in my hand here.
The only Ecto I know is that one, the Hasbro redid.
He's got a few now.
Yeah, fits in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, and this one has the I can actually get it open. Oh, that's right. I forgot the door. The door clips off, but it fits on the gurney.
Interesting.
Yeah, the dude that I got that 3D printed the pole, he also makes a gurney for the old Ectos.
Oh, nice. See, there it is. And now I'm going to place it somewhere so I don't accidentally step on it.
Well, if you step on it, it won't be on the whole thing. It probably just be on the front of it or something, or the corner, tiny feet and all.
Yeah, you can't step up that high.
That was really loud, Sean.
Oh, well. Too bad. Anyways, so yeah. I actually kind of like how this looks because when the guy who picked it up for me, I saw all these rough edges on it, and I'm thinking, dear God, what the hell? Did somebody like step on it, or how was it packed? He goes, no, it's weathered to look like an old VHS tape. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I
got the a Ninja Turtle one, but it actually is the size of a VHS tape.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this almost looks like a Betamax box, to be honest with you, if I'm aging myself.
What?
The first Betamaxes when they came out, like the cassette tapes for Betamax, were like these huge boxes, and inside it was like a tiny little cassette, and it came included usually with a book with the movie.
No, we used to have Betamax.
Yeah. Mitch doesn't remember that. You know, he was around more than you with Betamax.
Oh no, we absolutely had Betamax, Beta Hi-Fi.
I actually, in Mitch's day, a guy would come in with a piano and they'd play a black and white film and play along with it.
Had Laserdisc too.
I have a Laserdisc player right there.
We have Laserdisc.
God.
Yeah.
I just remember it was like they were like $60 to $70 each movie for Laserdisc.
And they were indestructible too. I remember that. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's more VHS. But does it come included with a battle van?
No. Actually has little turtles with it too, the little baby turtles and the
cool.
and everything.
Nice.
We're going to take pictures of this again. We're going to post pictures of this.
Oh yeah.
LBD knows what I'm talking about.
No clue.
Were we all posted of the finger?
Oh my God! Yes, now I remember. Oh. Okay, so for anybody who's wondering, we're not going to say who on Instagram, but we made a comment that we could probably take a picture of our finger on Instagram and it would get more likes than a certain person's post. This person's no longer on Instagram, so I think LBD did it first, then I did it, then Andrew, then Quick, although Quick's was a little more colorful.
Well,
no, and then I think Mitch did.
Macho's was the most colorful one, I think. Didn't it get deleted?
No. Quickdraw did it through the zipper of his pants.
Oh, that's what it was. Was it yours that got deleted?
No, mine didn't get deleted.
Okay, then it was his. I don't know what the hell it was, but his got deleted.
Yours was color. LBD, yours was colorful because you're brown. So
yeah,
no, mine wasn't deleted at all.
No, we started doing it, and then other people started doing it, and then Fox messaged me and said, "Is this like some cancer thing?" And it was like, "No," and I explained to him why, and how it happened. He goes, "Oh, okay, so I can do it." Yeah,
absolutely.
Just
people started asking permission. It was crazy.
We started a movement without meaning to, and it went on for like
is this some cancer thing?
Yeah.
This is for Finger Cancer Awareness Month.
Finger. Is the finger a euphemism or something? No, we don't know.
Finger bang, and we're gonna buy then we'll have to do ribbons, and
He just said bang bang.
Oh my God!
Bang bang Manor Gang.
Finger bang bang.
God, that's an old callback.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a thing popped up the other day where the band Rush opened their set with the South Park version of them.
Yep.
They opened up Tom Sawyer, but they opened up to that video, and then it turns off and they come out and everything blows up and they start playing the song the right way. Obviously, because he sung it completely wrong. Cartman did. But if anybody remembers that episode.
I do, man. That is an old callback. I still remember seeing them live. They were Neil Peart, man, best drummer ever there was. Yes,
I like the Guitar Hero episodes.
Oh, catching the dragon.
Yeah,
almost got you. Getting closer.
Jeez.
Sitting down playing Guitar Hero in a bowling alley as if he's a washed out musician.
I don't know, what was it? Was it the Game of Thrones episodes where they're trying to get the tape back to the
oh yeah,
to the video?
No, it was Lord of the Rings. It was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
and Tolkien, he's like, I'm out. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I want to saw, but I'm out.
Butters is all like, my precious. Yeah,
Pardon?
Butters watched it.
Yeah,
He turned into Gollum real quick. He was like, my precious.
I remember that episode.
Oh God! But there is a Game of Thrones episode too, isn't there?
Yeah. They give lyrics to the Game of Thrones song to the tune of Wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that too.
yeah.
I can do
And he kept
less,
promising the one diabetic kid pizza.
He says I could do with a little less, that.
Yeah. I just remember the diabetic kid. They kept using the pizza as a euphemism for dragons. Like, so when's the pizza going to get here? Oh, the pizza's going to be here, and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. You just got to be patient. And he's like sitting on the floor, going through like a sugar withdrawal. He's like, I need it for my diabetes.
Dude, that's not fun.
Oh, some of those episodes, I swear.
Uh,
I can throw way back to you. Scuzzlebutt.
Oh God.
And he has Patrick Duffy as a leg. Hi, I'm TV's Patrick Duffy.
My favorite is still the Mecha Streisand.
Oh God.
Oh man.
We got to get Robert Plant.
Well, that same episode I was talking about, it's oh my God, it's coming right for me. It's like a little bunny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or Cartman singing that
that's
Appalachian song.
early South Park. Really
Oh God,
early.
yeah, when they
South
were still
Park.
doing paper cutouts.
Yeah.
I remember getting it. Well, I told you guys this before. They used to play South Park here in Canada at midnight on Global TV every Friday night, and I would stay up late and I'd watch it because my parents didn't want me to watch it, so I'd watch it in my room. And I got caught because I couldn't stop laughing. Like I'm like laughing into my pillow so
I
hard.
just like how the Canadians look.
Yeah, the trash can lids.
Yes.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
Terrence and Philip.
But it was the first the episode I watched. The first episode I ever watched was when Cartman's singing about Kyle's mom, and I could not stop laughing. Don't do it, Cartman. Oh God, man. I miss those simple days.
Funny.
Stay up late, watch South Park, go to bed, and feel like I got one over on my parents.
Wait, how old were you when it came out?
South Park?
Yeah, I think I was in elementary.
I was like 13, 14 when it came out.
Yeah, I've been in high school, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was, because it was the underground thing in high school. It's like, hey, did you see South Park? No. And like people were like passing VHS tapes because it was like the big thing to watch.
So when I was in elementary, I remember you would get suspended if you wore Beavis and Butthead shirts to school.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is when those kids put the firecracker in the cats, and then they lit it. And that's when that was like all going around, and they were like, because they seen it on Beavis and Butthead. So like I think I was like in first or second grade.
No, I was it was wherever you were in '97. That's when it came out.
I was
earlier than that.
I was 11.
I hate to break it to you, but I definitely wasn't watching any of that in '97. I wasn't watching much of nothing in '97.
Oh, 97? Yeah. Yeah, I was 11.
Yeah. I was unconscious.
No, I watched
Wow.
I seen South Park like when it came out every week. I think it was once a week. The new episode. I would watch it. And then Beavis and Butthead, I never really got into it because they always played like trash rock videos that I didn't want to watch.
What? Oh, can we get rid of this guy?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, throw him away.
I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, I don't want to watch this garbage because
Mute this guy.
90% of the 90% was a music video that they're watching on the couch.
Yeah. He was sitting at home listening to Celine Dion and Shania Twain.
No, I don't like to this day. I really don't care about music like that.
Yeah.
Which is funny considering where you live is like one of the focal points of like a lot of modern music.
Who cares? Like the music I like is from the 90s. I don't like none of this new rap. It sounds stupid. It's not even like.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out how mumble rap became a thing. Like, clearly somebody paid off somebody along the way.
Well, no, but like if you look like in the 90s, maybe even the early 2000s, they told you a story throughout the song.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's just random words that
can't even understand half of them.
And sounds. Nope. Some of them are just sounds.
Yeah.
Skirt.
Yeah.
A lot of I will say this, a lot of music is about the beats, the rhythms, all that stuff. It gets catchy. Regardless of the words.
Yeah.
It's tunes are catchy. That's what they're going for, man. It's I mean, there's some people that focus more on the words, which is what it used to be in the rap game, is it was telling a story. Yeah. And now it's a lot of, beats and rhythms and things like that. And then they just have you can't even understand what they're saying half the time, which I don't like personally. I agree with you fully on that. I liked rap when it was back when it was telling a story and you could follow along with it, But
so I don't really listen to music like people do. Like I don't have a Spotify. All my music is basically from the 90s. That is rap. I've never really been. I mean, I have two guitars. I don't have a musical bone in my body. I couldn't keep a beat or tone or.
But isn't that a standard thing in California to have one guitar in your house that you don't play?
No, buddy. You know what? He rescued that guitar from someplace. That's what happened.
A guitar
rescue. What guitars you got?
I think there's two Fenders and Ibanez or some shit.
Ibanez?
I don't know. I brought him my thing. And then there's and I think one of the guitars, I don't give a fuck about it.
It's almost my birthday. I'll take a Fender. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think there's a guitar back here in the corner somewhere.
Well, you're in Tennessee. That's another state that requires you to have a guitar, at least one in the house.
I thought it was a banjo, but guitar works too.
No. That's if you're in the foothills of Tennessee. You have a banjo.
No, that's Virginia. West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Blue Ridge Mountains?
I think this one I've got back here is the one that my dad had that is signed by all the members of Kentucky Headhunters. There's a band.
Really? From Kentucky?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I still remember how disappointed when I found out Leonard Skinner was from Florida. Okay, a lot of things were my world was changed that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. I think the only instrument I have here is like a recorder that we had to play in high school.
I mean, I've only been to 2 concerts in my life.
Which, considering what you used, you used to like.
But I've built stages for a living when I was younger, and I could always go if I wanted to, but I didn't want to go.
Wow. See, I love live music. I still go to concerts.
Oh no! So I think that they sound much better on a CD.
In some cases, yes.
Not the CD live when they say like live at the Whiskey. I think those sound horrible.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just. I've been quiet this whole time with this whole music thing. Let me just say something. You got to take into account the kind of music that Vince listens to. It's not exactly your style of music that you really need to listen to live. I'll be real honest. I love rap. It's my thing. I love, but I also listen to a bunch of different genres of music. Definitely not something that'll.
One of the concerts I went to, you know what it was, LBD. I sent you pictures. What? You know one of the 2 concerts I've been to. I sent you pictures when I went. I think Bad Bunny, remember? I think that he sounds much better on a CD or on the radio.
Yeah, but that's the same thing though, because his style of music is, unless he's singing
it's not him. It's the people, all the people around you trying to sing and screaming.
No, there's that too.
Well, a concert, yeah, but you see, here's the thing about a live show. The live show, you're going for the energy of the crowd and the music. You have to take that into consideration. Like, for instance, I've been to different shows. I've been to rap shows, I've been to country shows, I've been to metal shows, I've been to rock shows. All of them are different. Like, for instance, Dragon Force, power metal. Do not bring a phone with you. Do not bring your wallet with you. Anything that can be knocked out of your pocket, you don't. But I've been to one of my cousin's shows where it's all like bluegrass and country music. You can sit in a chair, you can stand, you can have a good time, and that's and you're not being smashed around.
I've been to shows like that, little shows like the homie that was.
But I'm just giving you an example. Different shows have a different vibe, and you hear the music differently depending on the style and where you are, and the venue for that matter.
I feel like Vince needs one of those pins I saw recently on a friend of mine. She has this pin where it says social battery meter, and she can move it back and forth. I think you just keep it all the way to the left at this point. When you're on live,
I'm not like a social person like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it on red all day.
And maybe Mitch might agree with this because I know he used to do bouncing at smaller venues. A smaller venue show with a really good band is amazing compared to going to a stadium and listening to a bigger band. Always. I mean, I've seen Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They're not really big on the lyrics, and they are perfect for a stadium because you're not, like you said, you're not going to have idiots out there trying to sing along with them because it's all instrumental.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. I mean, there's the smaller shows are good for a lot of things. Who scored?
Slick Rick might have scored their reviews. Looking it over right now.
Who?
Ricky Fairfall, the one who got shot. Slick Rick?
Yeah. I was thinking Slick Rick,
not the rapper. No, not him.
Yeah.
Maybe we were talking about music.
Yeah, just not
saying, Mitch, I'm actually wanting to hear this. What were you saying, Mitch?
No, I mean the smaller venue shows are really good if you got a good band that has that sounds good and things like that. But also the big production of a thing at like an arena can be really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, like we went and saw, oh my God, I've seen so many, but like Slipknot was ridiculous. Their stage setup, Shinedown put on one hell of a show.
Sevenfold does good.
So like
Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie, that concert, oh my God, that was good.
The only concert I would have wished I went to that I worked at was the Roger Waters. I didn't know who he was until after. I did the Roger Waters at the Coliseum where USC plays, and it was like it was his last or whatever the heck it was. But it was like some crazy laser show.
Oh yeah.
And so I didn't go, but I didn't know who Roger Waters was at all. But there was a bunch of old like hippies that were all tripping balls coming into that concert.
Yeah,
they were like old, like I would say like 60s, and they were just tripping balls coming into the Coliseum in South Central LA.
The worst concert I've ever been to, and I paid $30 for the ticket, and I still say I was robbed, and I was an idiot for paying for it. There was a band called Prozac. Now, Prozac, if you look at all their music videos, they're animated characters, so you never really actually get to see the musicians. So I thought, hey, they're playing in Hamilton, $30 ticket. Why not? So I paid to go thinking that it would actually be the real life musicians playing their music, right? And maybe like a backdrop of the No, it was friggin' guys in foam costumes coming out dancing to the songs.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was like watching an adult version of like Disney on Ice.
Yeah.
Except there was no ice. It was just idiots and a foam. And I for an hour and a half, I watched this and I went, I just watched a puppet show for an hour and a half for $30.
I wonder who else was like in the same boat as you.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of
I'm willing to bet 90% because I know for people who were bitching as they were walking, I was like, I just spent $30 to listen to a CD that I have in my car.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a cool show. See Roger Waters, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Well, I mean, I kind of wish they would have said it like that, like, Roger Waters of Pink Floyd.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was one of the founding members of Pink Floyd. So
I don't know that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking Roger Waters to me sounds like a old country guy or like a bluegrass, Roger Waters, like. So
yeah.
We're setting up this crazy stage, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
it was insane, and I mean, then we did bands like Evanescence. I have no idea who they were.
Oh, great!
Oh yeah,
we did.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
But the best part was that they would cater our food, and we got paid good.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of all the missed opportunities you had, and you have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But look, when you're working 3 days straight, on maybe like 4 hours of sleep, I want to go home and sleep for that 2 days while they have the concert, so I can, when I have to break it down, that's another maybe 2 days instead of 3.
But you know what? It all depends. Yeah, but you see, I'm the kind of, it's like when I work at the conventions and I'm helping setting up a booth. I have that option. No, but I'm not saying it's not as intense. No, it's not as it's not as intense, but I still figure, I'd like to know who's there.
Nice, Laura. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but like
with the animals too. Nice.
It was a lot. It's a lot of work, especially like the Coliseum. You're probably 400 feet in the air on a scaffold and it's windy and you're trying to set up some
that ain't happening with me, man. I do not like anything more than 10 feet off the ground.
Oh yeah.
It's 400 inches.
So if you're willing to harness up and go up in the thing, back in the days you got $5 more an hour.
Oh yeah.
Sean.
Mm-hmm.
He's Mexican. They like to climb things.
I'm down, whatever. I'm only half Mexican, so. The worst thing that ever happened was I was all the way up in the thing, and for some reason I didn't have my drill strapped to a tether, and it fell. But it fell.
Killed somebody.
Well, yeah, but it fell perfectly in a concrete mixer.
Oh Lord! Jeez.
So somewhere there's a power drill that will be found by future generations.
Yeah. And now he grooms dogs.
I don't.
Who was your first concert, Laura? Mine was Huey Lewis and the News.
Let me guess. You need a new drug?
Yeah, I know.
If any of you guys can guess my first concert, you'll win a prize.
What's that?
If you can guess my first concert, I'll give you something special.
I thought you'd only been to 2.
Huh?
No.
What was that?
I thought you said you'd only been to 2.
Exactly.
I want to say Tina Turner.
No.
Very close. You
Whitney
lost.
Houston.
You lost. No.
Damn.
Give us a clue.
That's a good clue right there. That era.
Blues Clues?
No.
You were close with Tina Turner.
So it's got to be somebody from the 80s or 70s.
Well, Tina Turner, what decade?
Yeah.
Tina Turner was popular for 8 decades.
That's a good enough clue because I didn't even give a clue from the gate and he got Tina Turner. Close, but no cigar.
Cyndi Lauper.
Nope. Very close.
Paula Abdul.
No.
No. Watch me, Pat Benatar.
Not even close.
Madonna.
Dog.
What genre of music?
Rock, I guess. I don't know if that's what's considered. Classic rock.
Classic rock?
I guess. Or pop rock. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Excuse me. I don't know what they call that music. So everyone's out. I think the quick guessed already, right?
Cyndi Lauper is pop music. Straight pop.
Pop then, whatever. Or
and who is Tina Turner?
You got a shot at this, buddy.
Who, me?
Huh?
Mitch already lost. Mitch guessed like 4 times.
Huh? Oh, yeah. And that was
who's the one that sang "I Think We're Alone Now"? Debbie Gibson? No.
All right, you guys all lose.
So who was it?
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. Wow.
He says Tina Turner. I'm thinking female, not male.
Yeah.
Close.
Close. Wrong parts.
Right. And I was young. Yes, and I was young, and I didn't understand why all these old ladies were throwing their bras at him. And
so clearly he went with his mother.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, I don't think he had a babysitter for me. I was young.
Yeah.
And all I remember is every song he changed his clothes. He would take off stage and come out in a new outfit.
Sorry,
a lot of countries do that.
Yeah, at the Hollywood Bowl.
Correction. A lot of countries do that are not playing instruments. That's just usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I've forgotten all the concerts I've been to. Like I've been to that many concerts. I don't remember half of the concerts I've been to.
Well, you were there with the first instrument was embedded. I understand. It's okay.
But,
was he
but I like
cool?
going to live sporting events.
I think
like going to live sporting events.
Yeah, I like going to live sporting events. Like, I mean, I'm cool being around people at sporting events.
Yeah, I like watching sporting events on TV because you don't have to hear everybody be backseat coach.
Oh, they know it's backseat coaching in the game. Everyone's drunk.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, what stadium have you been? Because most stadiums any live game I've ever gone to, nobody's backseating anything.
Yeah.
I was making a joke about him not going to live concerts because everybody's singing the songs.
Oh, well,
no, it's not about them singing. It's about them screaming in my ear and fucking hitting me and fucking moving and touching me.
Hey,
all right, there's like
throttle back on the F there, buddy.
Oh, I cussed?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Twice in a row.
Oh man.
Back to back.
How's that Alzheimer's working for you, buddy?
Huh?
He'll send you 3 cents, which is like $80.
$80 Canadian.
Go right ahead.
Oh man.
Yeah, he'll whatever it is, send it to you on here. What's it called?
Yeah, it's just I don't know, and just at some places I just feel like.
See, I never got people. I mean, most concerts, yeah, people try to sing, but you can't really hear them. I mean, but like I said, it all depends. Like Mitch was even saying earlier, it depends on the venue, it depends on the band, and it depends on the genre.
So, like, I've never been to a club, like a nightclub, as an adult in my life. So when I was like 16, 17, my friend was in a band, and I would go with them to like the Whiskey and the Roxy. So I've been to like shows like that. Not like they're not professionals. They're like they were in high school. They were my friends, like those type of people.
Garage bands.
Yeah, I guess. But now he's in a real actual band. But so like I've been to like that, but as an adult, like I don't drink alcohol, so I don't dance. I just have no.
You just pull up your pants and do the rock away.
No, I'm just saying I don't have no business.
Hey Mitch, if your friends don't dance, are they friends of yours?
Yeah.
You can dance if you want
friends
to.
of mine.
Yeah, but like it's just not. I don't know. So I feel like that. That's why I'm never really been into music like that. Like,
he just likes the safety dance. But
I just see him prancing through a Victorian village with hankies now.
Yeah, with a little person with him.
What's the safety dance?
It's a song from the 80s.
Yeah, by a band called Men Without Hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can dance if I want to. Yeah.
Oh, I knew there was a crazy kid that wasn't all there. They used to always sing that song. I don't know. He didn't do no dance, but he was crazy, and he would always sing that song and like, yes,
safety dance.
I didn't know that.
Dance.
Oh my god! So the dancing in that music video is called Morris dancing, which is an English style of like Victorian style of dancing. And I went to college with a guy who was like, "Yeah, I'm more stance." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." And all of a sudden, he gets up in the middle of the friggin' cafeteria and starts doing like the safety dance, like the. And it's like, it's like, dude, this isn't high school, but you're getting everyone's attention. Can you stop?
Yeah.
We're not.
Song
There
was
is
in
no
bio
pool table. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I love. I'm going to the hockey game Friday night. So we got the box on the ice again. So
you're going to a hockey game?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just surprised. I just didn't figure you would partake in a Canadian pastime game. I just figured if it had to have a ball.
You've seen me at hockey games a million times. I've sent you pictures. I posted about it.
I just like going to watch us American teams beat up on the Canadian teams. And
even though you realize like 90% of the players are Canadian, right? So it's not really.
So that's what makes it even better. Like, like we straight take you guys. Well, we're good at taking people, and we use you guys to beat your own people.
Watching you trying to explain this is more fun than you actually try to do the joke. Just laying it out there.
It's serious. Like, how many NHL teams do you have?
Sorry, what?
How many NHL teams do you guys have?
Okay, one at a time, Vince. 1 second, please. What was that, Mitch?
No, I'm asking what did Vince say. Go ahead.
Oh, how many NHL teams do you guys have?
In Canada?
Yeah.
I don't follow hockey.
For being a Canadian sport, I think that we've taken it over by having more NHL. I think, don't we have more teams than they do?
But all the players are Canadian.
Right. I know. Yeah. Or Russian or Slovakian or Swedish or from Denmark. They're just,
there's a lot of American players too, but there's a lot more Canadians. A lot more. It's like wrestling.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they're either Samoan or Canadian.
Is there a Canadian league?
Huh?
Amelia Estevez?
Canadian league, right?
What?
There's a league in Canada, right?
What league?
For hockey?
For hockey, other than the NHL.
Yeah. There's the like the AAA division or something like that. Yeah.
They don't have a professional league like how they have like the AFL or the Canadian Football League.
Yeah. We have that here. We used to have a team here in Hamilton called the Hamilton Bulldogs.
Right. So I'm saying we took your sport.
But is it a feeder league to the NHL?
Yeah, it is. It is a feeder league.
Okay,
yeah.
It's like our team here in Knoxville, the Ice Bears, is a feeder to the NHL.
Yeah,
but there's not the professional hockey league. The national
is American, right? Yeah.
Oh, NHL.
It's an American-owned league, right?
Nah, it's kind of.
Oh no. Good question.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. From what I know of the NHL, like for running it is a combination of Canadian and it's a combination of both. Like if you look at the board,
wasn't there a league before that was in Canada and then the NHL and then they merged? Wasn't it something like that?
No.
It wasn't.
It was a different name, but it still had American and Canadian teams in it. And then it became national. And a lot of places they combine teams together and yada 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 and the whole thing.
What I thought was that there was two leagues, Canada and America, back way before, and then just how there was like the Quick's falling asleep, like with baseball. There was two leagues and then they merged.
Anyways, that concludes the NHL. If you'd like to know more, please write to Vince at Who Gives a Damn.
The NHL is a professional ice hockey league in North America composed of 32 teams, 25 in the United States and 7 in Canada.
Right. That's
okay.
There you go.
It's a North American.
Somebody did it.
Yeah.
It's North America, Canada, US,
Yeah.
But you would think that Canada would have a league before US if it's their sport.
I don't know.
Well, it's only our sport because it's 90% of our people. It's not because we're like we started it. It's just the majority. It's just like in baseball.
It was founded in 1917 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Well, and what league was that?
The NHL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know. I mumbled wrap that one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how do you say Montreal, Quebec again, please? One more time from the top.
Montreal, Quebec.
Quebec.
Oh,
Canada.
Excellent, mon ami.
Canada.
Canada.
There is an actual Canadian heritage moment where the guy's like, it's Kanata. I think it means village over there. No, the name of this country is Canada. No, I'm pretty sure it's that village over there.
Hey, what how far is like Quebec from you?
Not far enough.
It's an island.
He's not a fan.
I'm sorry. I want to say at least 12 hours, maybe 10 if you really, put your foot down.
Have you been?
Twice.
Terrible?
Too many. Twice too many.
I'll say this. The food is great. The options for entertainment are really good. But half the people there are just complete jerks because it's a bilingual country, and if they hear you speak English, they will purposely go out of their way to pretend like they don't understand what you're saying. And the streets are horrible. I've said this before. It's like somebody took wet spaghetti, threw it on a piece of paper, and said, "That is our roads."
Okay, so if you were going to tell someone to visit some places in Canada, like to come see things, what cities would you tell them to go to?
I would say Ottawa. Toronto, Surrey. Now, keep in mind, going from Toronto to Surrey, that's a large drop. And that's in the summer months. If you're looking to do winter things,
what is Surrey? Surrey, is that like
that's in British Columbia?
Is it like what's there?
Basically, it's like Canadian San Francisco. In fact, Surrey gets used as a backdrop for San Francisco because it's cheaper to film in Canada than it is actually in San Francisco.
Of course it is.
It's also like the second most expensive place in Canada to live.
Yeah, that they don't want their camera gear stolen.
Yes.
Yeah. But if it's like the fall, I would say the Maritimes, because it's kind of like Maine, so you get that feel. Quebec, the only time I'd say visit Quebec would be during the Just for Laughs festival. Would probably be the only reason, because a lot of big name comedians go there. And if you want to see some up and comers, you can go there and see them at a really dirt cheap price. It's not, so just to give you an example, that would probably be it. I mean, other than that, unless you like camping and stuff, then, anywhere up north really. But
see, so how you tell me that, my stepdad is like, yeah, if you didn't mess up when you were a kid, you could be going with me to Manitoba. And I'm like, okay. Or you could be going with me to Saskatchewan. And I'm like,
I mean, they're not bad places, but I mean, if you like flat land and not much to go around, go for it.
They're not nice places, bro. It's
no, Manitoba's not bad. Saskatchewan, depending on the time of year, yeah. I mean, if you go in the wintertime, yeah, just don't.
That's where he goes.
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
just like Edmonton. Edmonton, one of the cities out there, Edmonton is like a barren wasteland in the wintertime. They actually have. Remember how I told you in Toronto they have called the path system, which is basically all these underground shops and stuff, so you don't have to go outside. Edmonton is like that. Yep. Because it's necessary.
My stepdad tells me about these people that they come down to the bars. They're called like Mediites or Mennonites. They're like Mormons.
Mennonites. Yes,
they're like kind of like that, and that they come down.
Amish.
Yeah. Canadian Amish.
Yeah.
And that they come down to the bars and they say crazy things because like their kids are like young adults and they just want you to get them drunk because they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the freezing cold, and it's like
we have Mennonites here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere.
We don't have them.
Yeah, Andrew sees them every day.
We have Scientologists everywhere.
Wait. Slow down, because I have heard them go by. So yes,
why
I can't tell.
Andrew's kid with 2 coconuts just to screw with them.
Gotta get coconuts first.
Brave Sir Robin.
Cowardly Sir Robin turned tail and fled. Shut up.
Oh, geez.
I gotta do that. I gotta get him some coconut shells and just go, yeah, could you do me a favor like once a day? Just
You're not riding horses. You're banging 2 halves of coconuts together.
oh man, I haven't seen that movie in a while. Gotta do a Monty Python night one of these nights.
It's so good. It's the best.
My favorite's still the meaning of life. But I didn't eat the clams.
Yeah. Wafer thin.
Just one more bite.
Hey, do you ever remember watching a movie as a kid, and then when you watch it when you're an adult, it's a completely different movie to you because you understand it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like there was things going on that you had no idea as a child, and then you're like,
yeah.
Or
there's songs
the
like
opposite.
that too, but you're not into music. Just saying.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, just like when you listen to She Bop by Cyndi Lauper the second time as an adult and go, oh, this song was something completely different.
Yeah.
Or Peter Gabriel's Shock the Monkey. It's like, well, it's not about animal testing, is it?
And like church groups singing Like a Prayer.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I had to explain that to somebody. It's like,
oh my
what?
God.
They were like, why? I said, well, think with a dirty mind and then listen to the lyrics. And they're like, oh my.
I'm down on my knees.
Yeah.
Hello. She ain't praying.
I wonder too if there's like somebody in the group that's like, hey, we want to sing this, and they're like, yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I won't be there that Sunday. I have a prior engagement.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I've had the opposite where there was as a child I thought a movie was amazing, and then I watched it as an adult and went, oh God.
Oh yeah, there's many like that.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 2, Total Annihilation. I remember watching it I watched it as a teenager. I was like, yeah, Mortal Kombat, great, woo! Watched it again in my 30s and went, oh, Sean. Oh, sweet Sean. What were you on? What were you smoking?
Seriously.
Were you eating lead paint chips when you watched this movie? Thank you, Kenneth.
I remember my uncle took me to watch some movie at the movie. I don't remember what it was. My uncle's he's how old is he now? He's probably like 12 or 13 years older than me, and he was like babysitting me or whatever. And we went to go watch like a kids movie or something. But I remember he's like, "Come on, let's go." We snuck out of the movie, walked into Bill and Ted, and I watched Bill and Ted with my uncle in the movie theater, having no idea what's going on. And then my grandma was asking me about, I can't remember what movie it was like that we were supposed to be watching. Like he was supposed to take me to watch, like, I don't know, like some Disney movie or something.
Did anyone here ever sneak into an R-rated movie when they shouldn't
have?
Yeah,
all the time. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So my first R-rated movie I ever snuck into was Starship Troopers, and I think I've told a few of you guys this. And behind me was our vice principal for our high school. And I look over and he sees me and I see him and I'm like, oh crap. And this entire time I'm watching the movie and thinking to myself, oh my God, this guy is he's gonna rat me out. And the next day, because it was Friday, so I'm like the whole weekend I'm just sitting there thinking, oh God. And then he sees me in the hall and he's like, so what'd you think of the movie? I said, I liked it. He goes, I don't think you're 18. I said, I don't think you were at work. And I just kept walking. That was the end of the conversation. Never went any further. But man,
that's funny.
I had such bad luck, man, as a kid. First time I skipped school, ran into my mom and stepfather. Like I could not have good luck at all for anything that I tried to do as a kid to get under. I got caught. And it wasn't like I went out of my way to get caught. It was just random happenstance. That's just the way the stars aligned. It's like, oh, look, he looks happy. We should crush that moment. Walking across the ballpark.
I remember sneaking in with my friends to watch Barbed Wire. Do you remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I remember getting a VHS copy of that and watching it at a friend's place. And my mom was like, "What are you doing? We're watching a movie. What movie are you watching? Ghostbusters." Our friends are looking at me going, "Really? Really? Just gonna believe that?" Yeah.
Hey Vince, is Jennings playing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just hadn't seen him do anything.
Ricky Thurston scored. Kyle Juszczyk scored.
Yeah. Gotcha. I put in a little bet tonight on the game.
On what?
Anytime TD scores.
Well, I was gonna pull up top here.
One?
Well, I've got a 4-leg parlay.
What are your picks?
Jennings to score. Who else was it? Jahmyr Gibbs, Craig Reynolds, and Jameson Williams. I know Jameson Williams scored the Detroit touchdown. So I've covered one of my legs of the 4-leg, but still got 3 more. It was a long shot bet. I only put a couple bucks on it, but
what did it pay out?
$2.93 on a $5 bet.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say I was gonna throw up some pops, but to be honest with you, nothing really major has been released. It's been mostly just YouTube.
Not really.
And
Wait, I have a question. What's the difference between a scrapper and a proto?
Okay, so a proto is basically a proof of concept that they can make it. So before they do the coloring and before they do any of the other stuff, scrappers would be so when you have an actual hey Mama J, when you start an assembly line in a factory of any particular plastic product, the first run is always considered like the first thing off the line is always considered the scrapper because either the machine isn't warm enough, it isn't cutting it properly, or whatever. Because there's always a calibrate.
But they look way different, right? They're not painted all the way, or
some of them may be painted, but they may not be painted properly, or the coloring may be wrong.
Did you see that poster there that they were talking about those scrappers?
Yeah.
They look like prototypes to me.
Yes, that's the whole point of the conversation. Yep. Is it a proto or is it a scrapper? And the stuff they sell online, the cheap things you can buy from over in China that they sometimes on eBay say they're protos. Yeah. They're just scrappers. But protos are actually like basically prototypes that they send to Funko going, hey, this is what the mold looks like, when it's finished, unpainted. Yeah. But this is what it's going to look like before we do the paint job and all the stuff to it, and we send it to them for approval.
I've seen protos that are like parts were colored, parts weren't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not all but all the protos I have are just solid one color, like the skin tone.
Yeah.
But
that's why I was saying
proto. So is that worth? Are they worth nothing? Are they worth more? Are they worth less?
Well, someone's always worth somebody.
Yeah.
It honestly, a few variables, at least from what I know in the proto, from when I was looking at getting some protos for the Umbrella Academy. It has to do with the fact of, like Mitch touched on earlier, there's the proof of concept, which is a proto, and then the scrappers are basically when they're calibrating the machines and whatever comes out. Now, if it's a proto, it's worth more because technically it didn't go through the factory. It was somebody made a mold and poured and whatever method they used. A scrapper usually is about 25% of the value of whatever a proto is. And if it's a really unpopular run, it may be even worth less. Like, for instance, there were protos of Tomorrowland, that movie with George Clooney several years ago. All those pops ended up at friggin' Five Belows and dollar stores all over between here and the States. And the protos, when I looked at them up, just because I was looking through proto Facebook groups, people were selling them for 50 cents on the dollar because who wants a proto of George Clooney in Tomorrowland?
Somebody.
More popular, shows or movies or cartoons or animes or whatever are going to obviously be more.
Right.
the more popular it is. But like yours came from Funko, though.
Mine? Yeah. Mine came from like
you got them from events at Funko and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you've got legit protos.
Yeah,
That came directly from Funko. But I mean, these things that they're selling online for pennies on the dollar, a lot of those are scrappers.
Because I mean, I still have not been able to get like a price value on my protos. Like,
there is a third one too as well, which is the unproduced protos, and those, if can be proven, like their provenance can be proven, then those are worth quite a lot, especially depending on what they are. Like for instance, there was a few anime ones that have been done that never got produced, mostly from ones like Fire Force and stuff like that.
There's a couple One Piece ones too.
Exactly. That's another good example of it.
Yep.
And those are worth more as long as you can prove the provenance. In other words, where they came from and who made them. Mm-hmm. And that's the hard part with the proto. That's why, like Mitch was saying, there's a lot of scrappers out there that are pennies on the dollar because, literally at the end of the day, someone sweeping the floor is like, oh, look, I'll throw this on eBay and someone's going to buy it.
Yeah. Well, and then, a lot of them, like at a lot of the Funko events, we've all seen the post where they'll give out protos of things that haven't been actually brought out yet, but end up being a real thing.
Lucifer was a prime example of that.
Yeah. So my protos were actually like, I think old pops. Older.
Yeah.
Like before I even started collecting, it's like the Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And then I have one of those Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
One of those Rose something. Axl Rose or
that's the lead singer of Guns N' Roses, but
no, I remember him in season 2 of Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, he kind of now looks like Mama from the Train.
No, it's some he's a David Rose, he's the gay guy. He's like this in the thing.
Gotta be more specific.
Why you gotta
I don't know. I've never seen the show.
I know I haven't either.
And Dead Zone's like, it's one of Dead Zone's favorite shows. He's like, just stop talking.
Is it really?
It's all right.
Is it really his favorite show?
Yes.
Oh, I met Dead Zone when I actually won that.
Yeah. It's one of his favorite shows, man. But protos are. It's also, there is the unproduced protos, because that was the thing I was looking for Umbrella Academy, because one of the characters had tendrils, and the first run of tendrils looked very phallic, so they had to.
Yeah, that was a very, very popular thing.
Yeah,
it was very talked about at the time.
Yeah, people were like,
"Oh, oh my god, that was nasty." Did you see that, Mitch?
I'm not watching it. I've got it on recording. I'll watch it here in a minute.
Lord.
Yeah. Dead Zone's like, yeah, you should have gave it to me for meeting me. See?
I didn't know you liked Schitt's Creek.
Give it to me. Yeah, Schitt's Creek's a very popular show. There's a lot of people out there that like it.
Yeah.
So when I first got it, they told me, like, because we didn't know what it was, someone told me it was a tennis player.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Because they said, they were saying that was a tennis player. So for the longest time, I didn't know who it was. Who figured it out was Clara. Like 2 weeks later, I sent her a picture. Like, do you know who this is?
Yeah. Ooh, they just brought out new U2s of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool. We've got Edward, Alphonse, and Roy.
I still want one where it's the dog and the daughter.
So I've been seeing a lot of Chainsaw Man at Ross and Marshall's. Those like,
oh yeah,
that little like dog with the thing like a night light and a bunch of like Chainsaw Man, a bunch of couple Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles.
Those look pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I like the U2s. I mean, they're cool figures. I mean,
did you buy a top pop?
Like some of them.
No. No.
Sean could probably
gentlemen.
I mean, they're good looking figures. I mean, like the Kaiju number 8 looks really good. I mean, you kind of see that's kind of what it looks like. But I mean, it's just they're good. Like I've got that Breaking Bad 2-pack with them, with both of them sitting on the couch in their hazmat suits.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like those. But anyways, go ahead, Sean.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say I'm going to wrap it up because I'm actually really hungry. I haven't had.
Oh no, that's all I'm saying.
I haven't had lunch or dinner.
Yeah, I haven't eaten since this morning, so
you have to cook.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. LBD, I'm not sure where he went, but I'm sure wherever he is, he's happy.
Siesta.
Hopefully.
No, I think I heard mariachi in the background. So Quickdraw, Vince, Andrew, Mitch, thank you for coming out, as well as everyone else out in the chat tonight. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We will be
Always
back next week. In the meantime, we will see you next year. Hopefully you have a healthy and safe new year, and we'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, take care. Doodles.
Bye.